I'd rather be spanked in public than watch that. Shut up, I ain't watching that. You done lost your mind.
It is the product of one of the most intelligent and industrious of creatures.
So me?
Whose miniature society is one of the most sophisticated in the animal kingdom.
So me?
It's been used in religious and pagan celebrations, and its medicinal qualities have been known for centuries.
Cat.
It all begins in a field where worker honeybees suck nectar from flower blossoms, such as clover. They store it in their honey sac, then return to the hive where other worker bees suck it out and chew it, breaking down the nectar's complex sugars into two simple sugars called glucose and fructose. The bees then deposit the nectar into the cells of the wax honeycombs they've built. They fan it with their wings until most of the water content evaporates in the warm air of the beehive.
Why do they do that, though?
What's left is thick and gooey honey. The bees then cap each honey-filled cell with beeswax. That's when the beekeeper steps in.
You wrong for having them bees locked up. I only use free-range bee honey.
Will sting if taken by surprise, so the beekeeper sprays the hive with smoke from burning pine needles, a scented warning that foreigners are about to enter the hive. Inside the hive are wooden frames hanging side by side, each holding a honeycomb. A hive can house hundreds of thousands of bees, all descendants of the prolific queen bee.
Is that the queen right there? So what happens if you kill that one? That's aura.
The queen bee lays up to 2,000 eggs per day, creating the workforce needed to feed and protect the colony. But the beekeeper tricks the colony's defenders. He replaces the hive's cover with a device called a bee escape, which smells like cherries. Bees dislike the scent, so most fly to the bottom sections of the hive.
Huh? How do you even discover that bees don't like the smell of cherries? How? Who was the first person to go up to a bee and be like, hey, here's some cherries. You're dead now.
Another warning spray, and the beekeeper removes the bee escape. Now, he can escape with the honeycombs. Inside the honey factory, they put the honeycomb frames on what's called an uncapping machine. Like a razor.
Dude, there's a new method. Send them to the uncapping machine. So now we got the leather sack, we got the drench closet, and the uncapping machine.
It shaves off the wax caps of the honey-filled cells of the combs.
Give him the uncapping machine!
They scrape off the remains manually. Then they set the frames on another machine called a honey extractor. It spins the honeycombs until all the honey is forced out of the cells. Afterwards, they filter the honey to remove any pieces of wax that have slipped through.
What?
Then the honey is ready for bottling.
That's all
Some
there is
beehives
to it?
contain smaller frames designed to produce honey that isn't extracted from the honeycomb. Workers remove the frame and cut the honeycomb into pieces with a heated knife.
No. How could you?
This seals the wax around the honey inside.
Yo, that looked good. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like you could eat that. This is all fake. My neighbor used to do that. I used to have a guy that lived near me too that did this too. He was mean and I hated him. Like, bro, why you mad at me? Because you in your backyard all day messing with bees. You mad at me for what?
This wax is edible. The beeswax lining of the honeycomb goes to make candles, furniture polish, and
Yeah, he
lipsticks.
was, Mom. Dude was mean.
When producers have more liquid honey than they can sell, they simply let it granulate, where it develops sugar crystals that turn hard and white. Then when orders come in, they return it to its original liquid form by heating it to 130.
Oh, so we're using reheated honey? This is a scam. If I've ever received reheated honey, I'm suing somebody.
Degrees Fahrenheit.
Where's the shame?
The jars are vacuum cleaned, then filled.
Ooh, that look good though, bruh. Say, y'all mess with honey action, bro?
One beehive can yield over 3 kilograms of honey in a single day. That's much more than the bees need for themselves.
Look at all that honey action. You know what's crazy? I haven't had honey in probably like 5+ years. Maybe 10+ years. But I know it's good, bruh. It's like I rarely ever have it, but bro, it's good when you have it, bro. I think the last time I had it, I can't remember what restaurant I was at. They have honey with like some rolls or something they give you or something. You put the honey on the roll action.
The surplus is what we end up eating. Honey production today is both efficient and humane.
This is not efficient or humane.
For centuries, the only way to harvest
I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry.
honey from hives had been to kill the bees. Then in 1851, an American beekeeper invented a way to get the honey, yet spare the bees.
Yo,
His
W
method,
man!
with the removable honeycomb frames, is the one we still use today.